Give homage and all due honor to Her Most Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth. God save the Queen! God save the Queen!
Good people, our heart is gladdened to gaze once more on the verdant rolling hills of this village, our fondest retreat in all of England. Whilst we anticipate that our stay be filled with some recreation, we have a serious purpose for our sojourn.
My dream was always to come to America. I will see it in dreams, I will see it in thoughts, and I always thought I will come here. That's where my love for the Renaissance was discovered, out of all places in America. I was doing street shows in Boston, and then somebody had told me about the Renaissance Festival. And I said, what do you mean the Renaissance Festival? How can they have a Renaissance Festival? They don't have the history of it. It's not glorious, but there is a certain feel to it. Good. And what else do we have to practice? That's it? Charlie Chaplin was my hero. Marcel Marceau was... Whoa. That means the gate is open.
Okay, listen up.
Sean the Fawn. I'm a minstrel of Simples, which is the human race. I've been this character for living here about 13 years.
14 years ago.
About 14 years now.
In the first year I came kicking and screaming. I did not want to go to this nerdy thing. Now, several $1,000s worth of costumes later and 14 years, come as many times as we possibly can.
This is actually my first year actually like dressing up. 2 years ago was when I first came here, and I was just like looking at all the festivities and all that stuff, and it was actually really fun. And now I'm here and I'm all dressed up, and I think it's way cooler.
And we call this the Stevie Wonder.
Who has a choice as to where they're born? He came to work on his 13th day. We went down to the Florida Keys and we set up and did a little Renaissance festival on the side of an airport. And he was right there.
Had I tried to have a child in a conventional life, I would have put my child in daycare. I would have not gotten to know my son the way that I know him now. I've been with him every day of his life, and I'm so happy about that.
You just come out of a long relationship, didn't want to have a baby with that guy, and just basically picked me off the shelf to make a baby. There was no idea that we would become a family, that we would continue forward as a couple, nothing of that sort. She did get pregnant, and I just never went away.
My name is Alon. I am 13 this year, and we go around the country as a family teaching people how to juggle.
We work together, play together, live together, travel together year-round. When everybody else goes home at the end of the movie, he's still here. His buddies are still here. This is their backyard.
When I first got on the road, I went because my best friend shot himself in the face. So I was like, I had enough of this real life shit, so I went on the road. Boo! We got a loser. Almost 10 years I've been traveling. Nope. Pressure's on. There's a sense of family that you don't get anywhere else. It's like a traveling hippie commune, kind of. Last time I had a relationship was a while ago. We traveled together. After this fair, we went to Texas together. She went to jail, so I ditched her. And then with a guy, it's been a while. Hey, Ray. Your relationships are kept really short, but it's also cool because you know you have a road dog, somebody to, you know, lean on.
Actually, the hardest part is remembering to talk at the end of the day. When I get out of costume, at the end of the day, I have a much harder time talking with my voice than I have dropping my voice at the beginning of the day.
We are Queen Elizabeth, first of that name, ruler of England, Ireland, and Wales, and this entire kingdom of the Shire of Stirling. We have been this ruler for 22 years. I have a complete affinity with Elizabeth. I feel I know her pain, her backstory, her very troubled childhood, and the battles that she had to fight constantly as a woman of power in her time, and I love her.
The connection with the people is extraordinary. You can tell in their eyes there is a certain freedom. The merging between the artist life and the people who witness that, that's where the magic is created.